What's up, World Crypto viewers? I'm Landon. This is World Crypto. We provide multiple videos every day that cover the top stories in the cryptocurrency space. Today's a great day for crypto. All the markets are rebounding with a couple of shining stars for the day. Litecoin is by far the most talked about coin today, with Z Classic, Bitcoin Cash, and NXT also doing well. We're giving away Litecoin, so subscribe and comment something of value to enter. Also, we're announcing an Ethereum giveaway once we hit 25 likes on a video, so smash that like button and help us grow. As I said, Litecoin has made headlines today and is by far the most talked about coin in the top 100. It's up 33% in 24 hours. Currently trading at a whopping $212.66 USD, which is a far cry from hovering around $100 really not that long ago, just a couple weeks ago. It's currently trading with $2.3 billion USD in 24 hours, having an $11 billion market cap. It's currently sitting in the number 5th position on CoinMarketCap, just slipped into number 5 from the number 6 position and replaced Cardano. The one-day chart shows a steady increase in volume and some Elliott wave structure and an ongoing breakout that's happening right now. We'll be watching Litecoin's breakout. We declared at the beginning of last week that Litecoin was our top coin of the week and a breakout was imminent. We've also called for Bitcoin Cash and Ripple to break out in the coming weeks. And we've done a feature on both of those videos. Check our channel out for those. And with LitePay being announced this month, it's experienced significant upward movement a lot sooner than I had predicted. But the overall sentiment is positive, and Litecoin is perfectly on track for what we predicted early last week. Check it out, we called this. After spending the past 3 weeks hovering around the $100 range and even dropping as low as $105 on February 2nd, Litecoin appears to have taken an upward turn as it's crossed the $200 mark earlier today, currently sitting, as I said, at $212. After hitting an all-time high of $370 in December of last year, Litecoin managed to hold its ground in the $200 to $300 range during the next few days, and even moving back up to $320 on January 6th. Charlie Lee's very active on Twitter. He's the creator of Litecoin. Charlie Lee said last summer that Litecoin could go as low as $20. So if you aren't prepared for the long-term ride, then don't buy in. Many were critical of that public statement, and it caused a lot of FUD in the collective consciousness of the investors in the Litecoin space. It hasn't come anywhere near $20, but it did, as I said, hover around the $100 range for a period, and many were worried that it might drop lower. A lot of people weren't sure what was going to happen. Most people predicted that the markets overall would recover with this recent Bitcoin crash that we've just experienced. We figured everything would recover, but really, at the end of the day, nobody really knows. And that's why the markets are the way they are. It's an emotional marketplace. They're starting to recover right now, and everything's on track for the full-on recovery that everybody is hoping in this cryptocurrency space, ourselves included. Another potential reason for some movement in Litecoin is a rumored Litecoin Cash hard fork that's expected to happen around February 18th to 19th. Charlie Lee has publicly denied a hard fork and saying it's a scam to gain notoriety from the Litecoin name, but that it won't happen. Litecoin Cash is scheduled for February 19th-ish. 2017, so we'll have to see if it happens. It seems like the Twitter sphere and on Reddit that people think it's a private group of investors that is going to be doing this hard fork and that it's going to happen, regardless of if it's endorsed by Charlie Lee or not. The biggest reason for upward movement is LitePay, which has a similar website layout to that of the Bitcoin payment provider BitPay, and is offering a lot of the same services as BitPay. And part of the reason LitePay is being announced and the rise in Litecoin, it's kind of prophetic because many of the customers were wanting Litecoin to be added to BitPay, and BitPay refused. The creators of Litecoin took it as a challenge that BitPay would not add the much demanded Litecoin services to their product, and will use LitePay to make Litecoin a payment option for many small businesses, large businesses, and individual users worldwide. One of its features is to allow businesses to accept Litecoin payments. That's going to be huge. It's also going to issue a LitePay debit card to be used anywhere, like a regular debit card for online purchases and the eventuality of real life purchases. Right now, the right now the token for purchases is to buy a coffee with cryptocurrency. That seems to be the most represented form of real life use for it, and it represents a very practical everyday item that most Americans or Westerners can really identify with, and that's why I think it's used. The idea is not just for coffee, it's for everything, and this debit card would be great if businesses can start accepting Litecoin all over the place. It really adds to the adoption, and it's probably the biggest reason why it's receiving such an increase in price right now. Rumors are also circulating about Microsoft planning to use it on their decentralized identity system. So that's going to see some subsequent movement in the market, no doubt. We should see an incredible amount of volume increase, similar to what we saw around January 17th. We're seeing more than that right now, and hopefully it continues. I mean, we're still 12 days ahead of LitePay being released. We're still a good 8 days ahead of where I thought the price would start to move. Keep in mind also that I waited a week for Verge to not break out following the Wraith protocol release on January 1st. So that just further proves that like nobody really knows what's going to happen. We can hope and we can imagine, and you can look at the GitHub and look at the use cases and really do your research and make your best guess. But in the end, nobody really knows for certain. I thought Verge was going to break out at a certain point within a week, and it didn't happen. Verge has been healthily recovering since then, but the launch of the Wraith protocol release, I think admittedly, was terrible, and anybody that was involved in the space at the time can also agree with me that it was absolutely terrible. The overall marketplace is completely green across the board, with a few shining stars upwards of the 25 to 30% range. Dragon Change, Byte Ball Bytes, Golem, I mean, the list goes on. A lot of the top 100 are doing really well. Polymath up 32% over 24 hours. A lot of people are making a lot of money today in these coins that weren't really on anybody's radar or aren't in the major talk. And that's where all the top 5 coins are really vying for an anchor investment like Bitcoin, are really vying for the long-term stability that Bitcoin has. UseTheBitcoin.com has prepared a list of all of the reasons why Litecoin might be experiencing a price surge. One of the most known Brazilian website hosting companies is accepting Litecoin. India's largest exchange, ZebPay, added Litecoin about 20 days ago. Arizona has just passed the bill today. This article was released, I guess, before it was passed, but it has been passed. So residents of Arizona can pay their taxes with Litecoin now because it is one of the recognized cryptocurrencies from the bill. The next release of Litecoin is going to reduce the fees. Charlie Lee's declared in a tweet. An Irish law firm declared that they're accepting Litecoin. Bitflyer, the well-known Japanese exchange, and was also recently approved in Europe, is going to add an LTC to Euro trading pair. Crypto Buyer, a popular exchange in Venezuela, is now using Litecoin instead of Bitcoin as their anchor investment, a topic of conversation that I've been mentioning a lot lately. A Dublin coffee place created by cryptocurrency traders accepting Litecoin as well as Ethereum. It goes back to that coffee as just a representation of a staple Western investment that everybody makes almost every day, and people can really identify with it. It really it represents a symbol of using cryptocurrencies for everyday goods and services. LitePay really helps e-commerce and really is going to catapult Litecoin into the public eye. And Litecoin, if everything goes as planned, could really be an amazing bridge and an introduction to cryptocurrency for people that would otherwise not get introduced to cryptocurrency. Hopefully major energy companies, hopefully major bill companies, credit card companies, etc. start accepting Litecoin and start utilizing this LitePay system. And companies like BitPay and all of these payment providing companies that accept cryptocurrencies are going to hopefully continue to make partnerships with companies that will allow their services to be rendered, that will allow their goods and services to be rendered for cryptocurrency. Usually it's going to be Bitcoin, Ethereum, Bitcoin Cash, and Litecoin. Ripple is more of a banking thing, but is becoming a cryptocurrency. We did a feature video on that last night. You can check that out above. And don't forget, all this talk about Litecoin, we are giving away $25 USD in Litecoin when we hit 500 subscribers. Smash that like button, comment something of value, let us know you're a subscriber, and let us know what we can do to improve the content. Once we hit 25 likes on a video, I'm announcing an Ethereum giveaway. Make sure to follow us on Twitter because I post relevant news all day long. We post several news videos every single day, as well as topical conversations. If there's something you'd like us to cover, don't be shy. Let me know. I will gladly do all of the research, provide that research, and give my honest opinion. Now, in my opinion, now would not be the best time to buy a Litecoin. We're just about to get onto a breakout. You could probably buy it now, still get some profits, because once LitePay releases, I mean, we could be upwards of $300-400 almost instantly. The market cap has to go up a lot for us to hit anywhere upwards of $500. But I could foresee that happening with some of these major use cases happening. I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. It's my honest opinion on Litecoin. Please do all of the research. Please do all the necessary research to make your own educated decision as to what you should do with the money that you've worked hard for to invest, and try to make that money work for you and grow. Lots of opportunity in these markets. You just have to learn when to get in, when to get out, and how to feel about it. Channels like ours are trying to give you guys an overall idea of what's happening in the general landscape of cryptocurrency. By maintaining our thumb on the pulse of what's happening, we're able to provide you with the relevant news stories to keep you up to date, as well as give myself good foundational knowledge to give you information that is of value going forward. These markets are emotional. Understand technical analysis and understand its limitations, and understand that research is king. Use cases are king, and long-term viability is where we want to find our investments leading towards. Stay tuned in a couple hours for our next video. We did take a day off this week, but it doesn't happen often. We do provide news 7 days a week. So stay tuned for a lot more. Thanks, everybody.